Welcome to the Mischief. I'm Valen, and this is Automaton. Today I'm going to be thanking Iceblade Areno. Thank you for your continued support and patronage. So today, we're going to be working on this giant contraption. I realized that I was having some problems with it before, but I think that I have remedied those. Actually, let me turn off my journey map there. And the fact that, remember that looting 3 enchantment? Well, I used it. I put it on a new emerald spear that did not have fire on it. I've got the other one in the system now, but because if you try attacking Endermen with fire on your weapon, that just makes it really difficult to fight them. I also farmed a whole bunch of blazes, but once I got the looting enchantment on there, it was really easy to do. And I also broke down the old steel scaffolding from above. I figure I'll probably make some more new ones, but this is tier 3, and I made enough space so that if I decide to go to tier 4, I can, and it'll still fit properly, because before it would have gone into the wall where I had it sitting, so I moved it forward and changed the feet a little bit. But right now, tier 3 is kind of where it's at. And I also was able to get a Luck of the Sea 1 by from all the levels I gained from killing a whole bunch of blazes and Endermen. And I put that downstairs, so that should allow me to get XP from my mob farms. And as I dismantled my old one upstairs, I think it's going to be important that I get a new one set up before I move on to anything else, because I'm going to want to build up those levels. Oh, and remember how my armor was almost broken? Well, I found out it does get repaired in the anvil. It doesn't actually say in here. I went through the different ingredients in it. It turns out it takes magma creams to repair, which I don't have many slime balls, but I was able to use it to repair it up enough that it should be fine for a bit. I'm not too concerned about it because I'm not really going to go out and fight a whole bunch of mobs at the moment. So let's get this going. Oh, and I set up this little system here to help myself a little bit more with the Stygian smashing. So yeah, that's kind of a thing. We've got this set to tier 3. We need 10 factory flesh casings. Let's get this thing going here. We've got 20, but I'm just going to take the 10 and set these off to the side here. So 14 factory bone casings. And I've got more than enough for that. Then we're going to need 35 factory blaze casings. This is where I'm going to need to come into this. Is that, like I said, I killed a whole bunch of blazes. So I've got 49 blaze rods right now. So we can do casing, what is it, blaze casing? That's ender casing, blaze casing, which is going to require a whole bunch of factory bases. I don't know how many factory bases, we don't have any factory bases in here. Blech. Blech. And I also need to get that thing hooked up to the drawers as well, so I can use all those crafting ingredients. You guys gave me huge walls of text in the comments on how I can do that. And yes, I will do that. Probably not this episode, though. I'll probably do it just between. It's just a matter of building one part and hooking it up to the rest of those things. Because I'm going to have to rearrange how this is all set up. I don't know. I might move this over, get rid of the inscriber, get an advanced inscriber and stuff. And then have this up above. I don't know. Like I said, I'm going to have to do a little rearranging, and you don't need to watch that on this video here. So I'll do that in between. But I was going to make some blaze casings, and that requires a whole bunch of factory bases, which I don't have many of. They require soulstone and Stygian iron plates. So let's actually get those. I mined up a whole bunch more iron. Ah, there we go. I found standard search. There we go. So I can hit R for recipe now, and I can see just how many of these I've got. The soulstone is what I'm looking for, and I've got 24. That should get me some, but I think I need to make more of it, which is going to require soul dust. Oh, all right. Well, I didn't actually bring my Stygian hammer, my Yahama. Oops, boy, that was an interesting combination of buttons I just pressed. Let's try this again. Open this up, and I can make myself a whole bunch of soul dust. Let's make a stack's worth, and then use for that is just smash it with a bunch of cobblestone, and that should be good to go. Oh, I didn't realize that made 2. Well, there we go. We've got 2 stacks worth now. We can just drop in there. And then the recipe for this. Do we have any iron plates in here? No. Do I have any in my chest. No. So let's take the plate die and Stygian iron plate. Now this it's a 1-to-1. And that's the thing, is that I needed to make more of the Stygian iron ore. That was what I needed to do. And I've got plenty of that here. So let's make a bunch of that. All right, so like I said, I mined up a whole bunch of iron ore. I figure, oh, that's not very much. Wait a minute. That requires a bunch of netherrack. I thought I had a whole bunch of netherrack in here. I guess not. And here? Here? No. I must have smelted it all or stored it somewhere obscure. I guess, oh yeah, there it is. Ha! This is what happens when you don't have this stuff hooked up yet. Let's put this here. There we go. And now I've got plenty of Stygian iron ore, which then I can just smelt. Yeah, that works. So I will just put, oh, what do I got all this string doing in here? What is going on? Oh my gosh, everything was blocked up by a bunch of string. All right, well, that was not expected. Take this. Put it back in my ender chest. This is a bunch of stuff that I went mining with and got that iron ore from. But let's put the Stygian iron here as well. This should speed things along a little bit quicker. And it will probably back up in here a bit, but I'm going to need a whole bunch of it. So let's get this set up. Now I need the plate die in place. And then, yes, there are ways of automating this as well, but I don't think I'm going to go quite that crazy. Oh, I need that Yahama. I should probably put one in both spots, because it's a crafting ingredient as well as going to be useful for this. And then I can just open this up, drop these in, and just hold right click and it all just kind of smacks it down. Now I could just drop the whole stack, but I think, you know, as I need to, I can just place the right amount in and it automatically places it. I don't need to worry about it falling over, glitching off, bouncing off a candle, something like that, accidentally destroying it. Weird things. Weird things. So it only requires 1 Stygian iron plate to make 4 factory bases. I'm going to need a lot of those, so I will get that going next. There we go. I've got a stack and a quarter. That's a good start, and I've got a few left over in here for now. And then, of course, I've got more Stygian iron ingots being made for anything that I might need in the future. I can put this away. But I needed more of those blaze casings, which, if I'm not wrong here, you just combine a bunch of you just combine a bunch of those. I don't remember how many it was. 35. Woo. Okay, well, let's put in 35. I don't want to make too many. There we go. 35 factory blaze casings. Okay, that's a thing. That's a lot. That's a lot. I'm probably going to need more factory bases now that I think about it, because I need 60 factory ender casings. That's right. I'm making a tier 3 because I'm going to make myself an ender farm. It's going to require a lot of energy, and I don't care. I'm going to do it anyway because I don't want to have to farm enderman anymore. And I figure if I need to, I can always put a blaze farm chunk on there as well. So let's do the 60 factory ender casings next, which I'm going to guess is going to require, yep, factory base and ender pearls. So I do have a lot of those because, as I said before, I did kill a lot of endermen and got a whole lot of ender pearls. There we go. And thankfully, there's a mod in here that allows me to stack them like this. 2, 3, 4. Get rid of those 4. And in fact, I still have some gold grit in my inventory. Get that in there. Get rid of the excess blaze rods and string. I need more factory bases. So let's make a bunch of these so that, there we go, 64, 2, 3, 4. Put the rest away. And then I just combine these in my own inventory and I don't need to worry about it. Boop. There we go. Okay, now I am going to need some of the core stuff. We've got blaze, cow, iron golem. Oh, that was right. The iron golem was the one. That's my iron farm. I don't need the enderman. I can make one if I need to. Make a new one for that, but I'm not too bad with it. So let's see. 4 factory upgrade bases. Factory 2 factory tier 1 caps. 4 factory upgrade bases? There they are, 4 factory upgrade bases. Then I'm going to need 2 factory tier 1 caps. There we go. Probably going to need 4 tier 2 caps. Yep, and 5 tier 3 caps. I don't think I've made those yet. Okay, that requires, a creeper head. An emerald shard, that's easy enough. And a cap core, which isn't too bad either. I could probably make that real quick. Let's make all the ingredients except for the creeper head. I'm going to have to find that beheading weapon that I have and go creeper hunting. In fact, it's night now. I should do that right now. Let me see if I have my weapon in here. Ah, Wub Sword with Headhunter 3. That will do. Let's see if I can find some creepers now, and I'll be back, hopefully a bit more successful. Okay, good news. There are creepers nearby. And hopefully they don't blow up. No. Oh, for crying out loud. There's a bunch of them, thankfully, though. Get it far enough away. That did not give me a creeper head. Ah, that one did. Perfect. Okay. And you can just go away. So something that I realize is that I need 5 of these. I went out and got 1 creeper head. But thankfully, there's also a recipe for making new ones. Just any skull surrounded by gunpowder should make that. And I've got several of the skeleton skulls in there from that crypt. 2, 3, there we go. That should be 5 creeper heads. Good to go. Thank goodness for that crypt. So now I need some emerald shards and a bunch of cap cores. Emerald shards. Oh, I did it again. They make a lot. Oh, they make 3 per. I only needed to do that twice. Well, I guess I've got more emerald shards. Ugh. All right, so 5 of those Stygian iron plates. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got it. And then I can take that off, put that in here, and I take the core die, put it in place, and I think that I'm dumping both of these on there to make the appropriate item. Yep, there we go. That makes 5 of those. And then I just need to make this, which I can make in my own inventory, I believe. So let's do just that. 5 of this, 5 of this. Wait a second. Oh, I need more factory bases. Doggone it. There happens to be 5 in the system, so this works to my advantage. Okay, after all, at least. There. 5 factory, 3 tier 3 farms. Complete. Now to take the Yahama, all these different ingredients, and see about trying to get this thing to work. I forgot. I'm going to need the factory heart. Don't need to worry about the upgrades. The importer, the exporter. Got a layout out there. Don't need any more of the casings. The power cell. And I think that should be it. Oh, and the controller itself. All right, so that should do. I forgot. I was still missing a few parts. So if I want this to be here, I think I need to put down the heart and then click on that. So for this to work, I'm going to need to remove this center bit. There we go. All right, so everything disappears for a moment while I get this set up. In fact, there we go. And then I should be able to put the... Oh no, that's the controller. I need the factory heart. There we go. Up here, place, and then I just, what, right-click with the intern? Sneak right-click? No? You know, make? Oh, it's making it. All right. I just got to be a little bit closer here. And then let's climb up top. All right, making the stuff, doing the things. We are building up this outside area here. It is taking a little bit, but it's a lot quicker than me having to do this manually, that's for certain. I forgot that I needed to place down the factory heart, but you know, you get it figured out eventually. Is this everything? I can't actually see without stopping clicking. I think I'm done. My inventory is empty of all the required items at this point. So a controller needs to go down somewhere in here, I think. I can't remember. Either way, yeah, that's going to be interesting to get up onto. I might need to put down some temporary access. Here we go. There we go. That should work a little better. Now, if I were to remove this center portion here, take this out, and this out, rather. Can I click there? I should have just stood underneath it and done it the whole time. Oh my gosh. Such a buffoon. All right, so we've got importer, power cell. I think the power cell needs to be on the outside. That was on top, if I'm not mistaken. Let's grab this factory layout. and I think I had this 1 block down. Tier 2, Tier 3. Everything looks about right. Ah, yes. Okay. So it goes up and behind it. That's what I'm missing right there. Okay. That's what I was unsure of, is the controller itself goes there. Now I could probably remove this and insert the rest of this stuff. So the power cell, I actually think goes here. And then importer goes under that. Exporter goes here. Hey, it made the block. Okay, cool. So then we just need to actually have power running to it. Oh, it's actually making stuff. That's great. I don't have a lever. Oh, great. But I do need to put upgrades on this thing. Yeah, and it's already out of power and didn't even make one of them. It used up all the power in that battery. That's great. So maybe I take some of these lanterns that I have here at the moment, put that up on top just so that this is lit. Let's hit F7. Oh, that's kind of scary. Let's put one here. One here. Is that? No, that still doesn't do it. All right, fine. Here and here. And I will remove this one and this one. Ah, gosh. Lights. You just can't get enough of them these days. All right, and I've got some spots below that apparently need some attention. So it looks as though I will need to put some lights on either side at least. And one over here. There we go. Now I should be good for the night. I'm going to get some power connectors because I still haven't upgraded my power system yet, as well as some efficiency upgrades. I also want to make that XP upgrade for this thing, but hey, I'm happy that that thing is now made at least. All right, so for starters, let's make efficiency 2, efficiency 2, and efficiency 3. All right, cool. Didn't use as many books as I thought it might. There we go, Luck of the Sea. Gonna need that. Now with that Luck of the Sea enchantment, we've got a tier 1 upgrade core that I need to make, which isn't too bad, just redstone, block of iron, and another one of those plates, so that was actually really easy there. And then we can make, see, this is just an XP1 upgrade that I'm making right now because I don't have a Luck of the Sea 2. I was happy to get a Luck of the Sea 1, but it will require a factory base, which I think I've got some extras in here. No, I don't. Okay. Now I do. And I've got it. All right. So that should be good. I just need to... Oh, it's just a crafting process. Cool. All right. Not so bad. That plus Luck of the Sea 1 and the tier 1 craft upgrade core. XP upgrade. Perfect. So this will get me some XP shards out of this thing. I have an efficiency 1 and 2, and I've got the book for 3, but if you look, it's going to have a little bit of... Oh, no, wait. Efficiency 3. A tier 3 upgrade core, which is a recipe for that requires a prismarine shard. And I'm pretty sure I don't have any prismarine shards. Yeah, and I don't think that has a... Wait, does that have a recipe? Nope, just mob drops. So therefore, that's not going to be an option just yet, though I do know where I can find some. So that's going to be something for the future there. Not too distant future either. But I do have an XP upgrade, a couple efficiency upgrades. I just need a way of connecting power now, which I've got all my power supplies. Oh, no, I've got some of my power supplies upstairs. I think I've got the rest of them here. So that's a thing. Let's grab this and this. I might be able to stretch this. I'll grab a LV wire relay. Oh, I'm going to need more wire. All right, so let's head over here, hop down on my little shortcut, see if I can figure out a way of getting power to this. This should be interesting. I might have to go up and over, I guess, because the heart will accept a connector, which I can put on top. But it needs to be connected to a LV wire relay, which I could probably put here and connect from there, I'm guessing. Yes, I can. So then I can connect this over to this one, and that should start feeding power into this, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it is going slowly, but it is working. So now I can take my wooden storage crates in the temporary term put them down on either side, and hopefully one of these, if not both, will start getting some kind of drops. Heck, I'll put down a few for now, because I have no idea what I'm going to end up getting out of this. This is my iron golem farm, which I should just be getting iron ingots, little poppies, and XP once I get these down. Oh, I forgot. All right, so we've got upgrade base. We've got 4 of them to deal with. So first I need to put down level 1 efficiency, and then I put down a level 2 efficiency on top of that, and then on this side I can put down XP upgrade, which means that should start using the power more effectively and give me XP shards, if I'm not mistaken. Now that will take a little bit of time. As you can see, it's rather slowly building, but this is now an iron farm at the cost of power that I don't need to basically worry about, because power is free at this point with how I've got things set up. There we go. It just did something. I don't know if I'm going to get XP shards from that one or if it goes into a different crate. It's the problem with having so many crates around here. So it is XP 1. I hope to get these things here, which is worth 16 XP, used to gain experience, use while sneaking to use the full stack. Okay. So yeah, that's something I'm hoping I will start getting. It will take some time, as you can see, we've got very low power going on at the moment. And in fact, I don't know that my diesel is currently being used, so that might help beef up some of the power. Speed things along a bit. Let's go outside and turn that on if it isn't already, which I don't think it is. No. I think it's currently, yeah, it's not even pulling from these reserves because we're restricted to, oh no, wait, this is just for this setup. I forgot. I haven't hooked this into my main power supply. So I'm completely working on passive power right now. Oh my. I didn't even think about that. So that's definitely another reason why I'm going to have to upgrade my infrastructure. But I am getting lots of iron, and this is really nice. This is really nice. I'm looking forward to getting some of that XP as well. That might be beneficial for me not to have to go out and fight things for different enchant levels at this point. But hey, at least it's passive power. Now, before we finish anything on this episode, I feel that we need to go with this core sampling, which is, as we upgrade our resource processing, we're going to need to look at gathering more resources more quickly for all that processing speed. Although we don't have access to a full quarry, we can start off with the excavator, which will dig up ores in the current chunk. However, it doesn't dig up just any ore. In Immersive Engineering, each chunk is randomly generated with certain types of ores that can be excavated, independent of the actual ores in the ground. To find out what will be excavated, place a core sample drill in the chunk, power it, and wait a short time for it to drill a sample. Sample will tell you what the excavator will dig up. Tip: the core samples can be placed on the ground to remind you of what is in the chunk. Then we get a choice reward. So we need to make a core sample drill, which is really cool. So that is made with some steel scaffolding, light engineering blocks, and some steel fence, which I think I might have most, if not all of those, upstairs. All right, so I have most of the stuff. I've got the steel scaffolding. I don't know if I have the steel fence. If I do, I do have the steel fence. 1, 2, 3. How much was it? Was it 3? Yeah, it was 3. And then 2 light engineering blocks, which I don't have any of. But I do have the stuff to make it. I'm going to need 2 per, and that makes 2. So just need 1 more iron mechanical component. And then 4 iron and 3 copper. And that should be good. Which I've got all that downstairs. Let me just grab that. A wireless system would be really nice at this point. I might consider doing that. Can we do this? Yes. And no, I can't, because I'm looking to make these, and I don't have any of the ores connected yet. There we go. That should do it. Now I could probably make this, because I think it pulls from my inventory. Yes, it does. At the same time, put that in there. Make the core sample drill. Yay! And then I can claim the quest reward. Let's see, what kind of applied energistics items are we going to get today? Crafting co-processing unit. Hey, look at that. It's like I kind of called that. All right, so here's another thing that I'm going to need to do. I'm going to need to hook up some kind of power. I don't think I have any capacitors that are powered in here. No, I don't. All right, so let's make an LV capacitor, or I could take one with me. That's a thought. I don't think there's anything left in here. I could just grab one that's already got power in it and then replace it when I get back. That's not a bad idea. Because I don't need much for this thing to work. You know, let's just grab an HV capacitor from upstairs. We've got one on the back of the machine exactly for this reason. When I need power to go, and it can just output straight to another item. So let's just grab this one right here. It's got 4 million immersive flux in it. And we can look out in other places nearby. Let's turn on chunk boundaries. That's not going to help right now. Let's get outside. All right, now that I'm outside, out front on the balcony, turn on chunk boundaries. Now, I probably don't want one out here in the front yard, but maybe I do. Maybe I want to excavate this farm and make it in a nicer spot down here or something. Make like a shaded area. That doesn't make sense. I don't know. I kind of like having a little farm here. Maybe I go out a little further and we test this out. I could always have this underground as well, but it's such a really cool machine. This could go elsewhere. Oh, I don't know. And it also depends on what I end up finding in this area. All right, so this isn't too far, and it looks like it's in a relatively cool spot. Let's see if this will actually work. Put this down, and it's got these inputs on the bottom. Drills in the center. You just need to put down a capacitor, and it should start outputting to it if you have the right hammer with you to change the output. There we go. So if I sneak and right-click with the hammer, it'll change the opposite face. So the opposite side is now input, and now the opposite side is output. And then it should work, and then you just right-click, and it uses some of the power to drill down. And then it comes up and it finishes. Then you just right-click again, and it gives you the sample. And it is no mineral, no fluid reservoir. Great. And I don't think that it's showing up because of the textures I've got or something. So that was absolutely useless. Can I place this? There we go. So there's nothing there. That's an interesting render. All right. Can I... Actually, I'm going to keep that the way it is. Mine it up. Mine this up. And we will continue on to the next chunk. Maybe I can get something out of this chunk? I don't know. We'll check this one here. Put this down. Put this down. That's not getting any power. So as before, output. It's got power, right click, and wait. And this core sample says no mineral, no fluid reservoir. Oh, that's a bunch of baloney. Let's put that down. Very sad. Aha, a nickel vein. Ooh, and 500,000 millibuckets of lava. Expected yield 38,400 ores. Oh my gosh. All right, so now we need to take our manual and look up some of this information. Mineral deposits. Let's look for nickel and see what we can find. Nickel will have nickel ore and iron ore. Nickel is not too bad to come by. It's really nice. I don't think that that's actually what I need because I've got that my iron ore miner right now. I was hoping to find something else actually. So let's continue searching and see if I can find something a little bit more appropriate that is difficult to come by. And another one with nothing. All right. And this one's a magnetite vein with no fluid reservoir. Okay, so with magnetite, I thought I saw that. That has iron and gold. Actually, two of them. Gold is one of the most common things I could potentially find. It's interesting, but still not what I was hoping for. Now, if you're not running a like shaders like I am, this actually would render like a bit of a magnetite vein image, like you'd see in here. You'd get some kind of like little kind of ore sitting in there. But as I've got these shaders going on, this stuff doesn't render quite properly. So it has no minerals and tons of lava. Okay, unexpected, but it's a thing. Again, no mineral, no fluid reservoir. Hey, we've got another magnetite vein, which is nice, once again, but not exactly what I'm looking for. Crude oil. Okay, that is actually worth mentioning because at some point we're going to be needing to mine that up. That's very important, actually. And that's right out our back window. Cool. Okay, so I just found one of the two things I was looking for, a galena vein. Lead and silver are two very difficult items to come by in this pack, and I've been constantly fighting the fact that I run low on those even when I'm mining huge areas. Well, we've got a galena vein right here, which is 50% lead, 50% silver, and it says that there is an expected yield of 38,400 ores. So, as well as a water vein, but meh, no big deal there. And so I'm going to set that there. Obviously, you can't see it because of the shaders, but you can at least see the core sample holder. And I'm going to leave this here because that's going to represent what we're looking for. Now, all I need to do, though, I think, is just have the wheel itself in this chunk. So I don't know that I'm going to have it this far forward in the lawn. Obviously, these trees are going to have to go, but I figure I might start having like a little platform coming out over here and making this look more like a proper structure. Now, I know that there are also some oil sections out back somewhere out here. I might start pumping those as well, and we can start using those as another power source. But I imagine that I could start using some of the diesel that I have up there for, well, just processing for this stuff real quick and easy as well. It should get the majority of an excavator up and running. Of which, let's turn off my chunk boundaries. Hi pups. Of which I should have a decent supply of steel up above. Looking up here, I have 52 blocks of steel currently, and a whole bunch of creosote. Not too much of the coal coke. I do feel that at this point, maybe it would be a good idea to go inspect to see how our iron golem farm has been producing. Oh, look at that. We've got 5 XP shards. Let's try using these things. Wait, what's it say? Use to gain experience, use while sneaking to use the full stack. All right, so I'm at level 9 and a 2/3 or 1/3. Sneak. There we go. That was pretty darn cool. And that's just XP1, and look at all the iron I've got. And I've got plenty of red dye now. This is really, really going to be good. Oh, I don't even need to worry about pulverizing that. But oh, so all the iron. All the iron. So this is really great. I think I'm going to use the unprocessed iron. Keep that in there just in case I need more for more Woot stuff. But this is going really well. I just need more Luck of the Sea enchantment so that I can up that XP amount. But this is looking really pretty. I probably should put some drawers down here for now. But I think that this will suffice for the moment. Oh, so I hope you guys have enjoyed today's episode of getting some Woot, serious Woot action going on here. Yes, I need to up my my power system from this low level. I see a feather bouncing back there. I need to up my power system. I need to connect my inventory system to all those drawers, and I need to start building a new excavator and getting some power system going for that, so that we can start digging up all that galena ore vein that we've got going on over there, which is going to be really, really good. So I look forward to the future because we've got some really cool things that we're going to be building next. And don't forget, we're live on Twitch most nights around 10 p.m. UK time. See you guys there.